Hello future engineers, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're still new to my channel and you like what I'm doing, please don't forget to share my videos to your friends and to your friends' friends. To your younger brothers and sisters who would want to take up engineering in the future, and to your relatives. That's one way you can keep me going, inspired and refreshed. Now, if you find my videos interesting and important to your studies, also please don't forget to subscribe. Hello, future engineers, viewers, subscribers, and students. Here is another video on functions. I hope that it will help you improve in your status as engineering students, and even for high school students who are aspiring to become engineers in the future. Find an expression for the function whose graph is the given curve. So you look at figure 1 for part A and part B figure 2. Then find a formula for the described function and state its domain. So those are the conditions. Then part C, a rectangle has perimeter 20 meters. Express the area of the rectangle as a function of the length of one of its sides. Then a rectangle has area 24 square meters. Express the perimeter of the rectangle as a function of the length of one of its sides. So for figure 1, here is the figure. We have piecewise functions which are lines. 1 is defined from -1, x is -1 to 2, but not including 2 because it is connected with this other line which is defined at 2, included 2 for this next line, 2, 4. So we define the equation of this line using these points here. This is -1 comma 0, x is -1, y is 0, and this point is x is 2, y is 3. And slope is delta y over delta x, where delta y is y minus y1 over x minus x1. Sorry, delta y is, or slope is y minus y1 over x minus x1. It is also y minus x, y minus y1 over x minus x1. It is also equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So let's define this line first, or this function. So for part A, m is y minus 0 over x minus -1 equals 3 minus 0 over 2 minus -1. So again, we use these 2 points. This is -1 comma 0, and this is 2 comma 3. And we have a point here, x comma y. So y minus y of this point is 0, all over x minus x of this point -1 equals y of this point, which is 3, then minus y of this point is 0, so 3 minus 0, then all over x of this point, which is 2, minus x of this point -1, so 2 minus -1, and 3 over 3 is 1. Therefore y is 1 times x plus 1. So y is x plus 1. And the domain of this is, it is from -1 less than equal to x less than 2. -1 less than equal to x less than equal to 2. Less than equal to 2, rather. It is only in the next that it should be x2 is less than for the next. So this next line, we use these 2 points again. Coordinates of this point 4 comma 0, coordinates of that point 2 comma 3. So slope y minus 0, because y is 0 here, over x minus 4 equals 3 minus 0 over 2 minus 4. So this is -2, that's +3. Cross multiply, -2y equals 3x minus 12. Negative 2y equals 3x minus 12. Divide everything by negative 2. So y is negative 3 half x. Negative 12 over negative 2 is positive 6. So y equals negative 3 halves x plus 6. And this is defined as the domain is 2 less than x and x is less than 4. So that's the function here, piecewise. So f of x therefore is equal to x plus 1 if negative 1 is less than equal to x, less than equal to 2, and negative 3 halves x plus 6 if 2 is less than x, less than equal to 4. So I hope that you understood this part, and this would be the explanation. For part B, the horizontal line has equation y equals 2. So y is 2 because all points on this horizontal line, the value of y is 2. Just like the equation of the x-axis is y equals 0, the equation of the x-axis is x equals 0. The y-axis is x is 0 because x is 0 on the y-axis. The equation of the x-axis is y equals 0 because y is 0 on the x-axis. So f of x is equal to positive 2 for negative 2 less than equal to x less than equal to 0. So y equals to negative 2 less than equal to x less than equal to 0. So for the next function, which is this, coordinates here would be x is 0, y is 2. The coordinates here would be x is 1, y is 0. So y minus 0 over x, imagine we have x comma y here, minus 1 equals 2 minus 0 over 0 minus 1. So slope y minus 0 over x minus 1 equals 2 minus 0 over 0 minus 1. Cross multiply negative y equals 2x minus 2. Divide everything by negative 1, so y is negative 2x plus 2. And the domain is 0 less than x and x is less than equal to 1. 0 less than x and x is less than equal to 1. Again, the reason why 0 is not included because it is already on this leftmost graph or leftmost function y equals 2. So 1 is included here, so for the next line 1 is not included. So the coordinates here would be 1 comma 0, and the coordinates of this point would be 5, 6, 6, x is 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, y is 5. So for the third graph or function, this function here, which is composed of these three, y minus 0 over x minus 1 equals 6 equals 5 minus 0 over 6 minus 1. So y minus 0 over x minus 1 equals 5 minus 0 over 6 minus 1. 5 minus 0 is 5, 6 minus 1 is 5, so 5 over 5 is 1. So imagine this is 1, therefore y is x minus 1 times 1, so x minus 1. Y is simply x minus 1. And the domain is 1 less than x less than equal to 6, because x is 6 there. So we can now define the function. It is equal to 2 when if negative 2 is less than equal to x less than equal to 0. It is equal to negative 2x plus 2 if 0 less than x less than equal to 1, and x minus 1 if 1 is less than x less than equal to 6. So that's it for these parts A and B. We proceed to part C. Rectangle has perimeter 20. Express the area of the rectangle as a function of the length of one of its sides. So area is length times width. Perimeter is 2 quantity length plus width, or the sum of the sides of a rectangle is 2 times quantity L plus W, or 2L plus 2W. Since area, which is to be a function of L, length of one of its sides, so it may be a function of L, function of W, but I choose function of L. So 20, the perimeter is 2 times quantity L plus W, so that means L plus W equals 10. And the domain of L is 0 less than L, and L should be less than 10. And none of the dimensions should be 0, or else the area is 0 and there's no area. So W is 10 minus L. Therefore, since area is length times width, and width is 10 minus L, so area is, as a function of L, is L quantity 10 minus L, or area a function of L is 10L minus L square, and the domain 0 less than L and L less than 10 meters. So that's it for part C. For part D, a rectangle has area 24. Express the perimeter of the rectangle as a function of the length of one of its sides. So area is 24. 24 is L times W. So that means W is 24 over L. Let's again express perimeter in terms of L. So perimeter is 2 times quantity L plus W, or 2L plus 2W, replacing W by 24 over L. So perimeter 2L plus 2 times 24 over L. Cross multiply, so perimeter is 2L square. Perimeter as function of L is 2L square plus 48 all over L. And the domain of L is 0. It should be greater than 0. So that's the condition. So that's it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed watching, and you also consider this as part of your learning experience.